of wisdom and compassion, always in embrace of Buddha's great might, of wisdom and compassion. With hands of heart in Gasho, I say Namo Amida Butsu, spreading spirit of living with brave hearts, spreading spirit of caring, helping others, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Namo Amida Butsu, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Namo Amida Butsu.
Aloha kako, aloha. Welcome to Wednesday live service at Puna Hongwanji Buddhist Temple. Again, thank you for your patience and understanding as I had some technical problems. So today we'll begin our service with chanting of Vandanati Sarana. So please place your hands together in Gasho. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Homage to him, the exalted one, the enlightened one, the supremely awakened one. Buddha Sanana Gacchami, Dhamma Sanana Gacchami, Sangha Sanana Gacchami. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Namandab, 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 namandab. So now I want to share my message with you. So today's my message is ASMR. ASMR. So I guess today and now, in here, Puna Hongwanji area, it's raining now. How about your location? Is it raining now? Yeah, when it is raining, we can hear the sound. We can see the rain falling down. Could be we may feel more humidity. So today, in the beginning, do you know what this is? Yeah, six senses. Yeah, we human beings have six senses. Do you know what they are? Yeah, they are vision, hearing, smell, taste, touch, and then our mind. Yeah? So with a picture of vision, our eyes, what we see, and with ears, what we hear. And then our nose, what do we smell? And then our mouth, what do we taste? And then our hand, how we feel the touch. And then our mind. Yeah? So through our six senses, we receive information and we receiving so many things using our six senses. However, out of six senses, do you know which is a sense reception? Which from out of six senses, which is from which one we are receiving the most lots of information? Do you know? Vision, hearing, smell, taste, touch, mind. Out of six senses, from which one we are receiving the lots of information? Yeah, that is a vision. From our what we see, we are receiving so many lots of information. Yeah. It is said about like 60 or 70% of our information we received from this vision as our perception. And then let's say in this way, if you see this pretty boy, such a pretty boy, yeah. So when we see it, what will happen is this information come to our brain. Yeah? In our brain, we process how we see this person picture. We using our experience, history, how we see things. Yeah, we try to understand what this picture person is, and then adding our taste. And then after process in the brain, what happens is, in our mind, we say, oh, pretty boy, I like him, I don't like him. Yeah, so we put our distinction. When we see this person through a process of the brain, we put our taste, interpretation, distinction, and then we come to our conclusion in our mind. So which means that through this process, consciously or unconsciously, we do have not seeing the person or things as it is. We are seeing in a way we can, or in a way we want to. Yeah? So if we can imagine, so same person, oh, by the way, that picture is myself when I was young, such a pretty boy. However, when other person sees this picture, may think, oh, what is this Kohei boy? Or how come this boy wearing something? If one person, we may have a different point of view. Yeah? It's because of the process of the brain, consciously, unconsciously, up to our way of thinking, our experience. We, in our brain, we put in a way, judgment or distinction. So in that way, again, when we see it, oftentimes we are not truly see it as it is. We are seeing through our brain and then filter. Yeah. So in this way, similar to our hearing, hearing. When we hear something in our brain through the process, the way when we listen, but we put our taste, understanding, good or bad, right or wrong, funny, sad. And then when it comes to our mind, already it is not truly what is said. Yeah? It can be we are listening in a way I want. So last Sunday service time I mentioned I truly have a selective hearing. Selective hearing, I want to listen to something nice I can hear. Something I don't want to hear, I pretend. I don't know what you're talking about. So every six senses, yeah. Although when we perceive it, it is just as it is. However, through the process of understanding in our brain, our mind, we adding our taste. So therefore, we not easy to truly hear what is said as it is. Yeah. So then, now today you are watching this service here, and then you may come to temple in person. You may go to church. Well, for our Hongwanji tradition, we come to temple. We come to service for what? Why do we come to a temple? That is, yeah. We come here to hear. We hear Amida Buddha's vow. We come to the temple. We are here today spending our time in front of the computer, cell phone, to hear Amida Buddha's vow. And then what is Amida Buddha's vow? That is to liberate all from sufferings and brings us the utmost bliss and happiness. No more suffering, more true peace and happiness. This is Buddha's wish. No more suffering. I shall bring true peace and happiness to everyone. And then I also interpret in this way. So Buddha's vow is calling to me, don't worry, be happy. I shall embrace you as you are. Come as you are, entrust yourself to me. This is a Buddha's vow. I shall save you from suffering. Come as you are, entrust yourself to me. And then that vow is expressed as, yeah, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida, Buddha's calling voice. Yeah, and then for the person, yeah, if we hear Amida Buddha's vow as it is, oh, Buddha says, calling to me, Satoshi, come as you are. I shall embrace you, I shall save you from suffering, and you will be assured to become a Buddha. Just entrust yourself to Amida Buddha. When a person hear it, and then totally, without doubt, receive it, oh, that's right, I got it, Buddha. And then Namo Amida Butsu comes out. And then this person, yeah, just hearing this Amida Buddha's vow becomes the mind of awakening. I'm in Buddha's embrace. Yeah. So if we see and then think in this way, so simple, yeah, so simple. Yeah. We just hear Amida Buddha's vow, and then Buddha saves me, and then as a response we say Namo Amida Butsu. That's all. Yeah. However, again, our hearing, we do have a kind of thinking. Yeah, oh, how come it is possible? I have desires in my life. How come you can save me? Huh? And then you are saying you are just right as you are. You are entrust yourself to me, but I have so many weak point or some point I don't like. How come you can save me? So we are like doubt or thinking how it is possible. Yeah? So in that way, we are not listening truly as it is. Yeah? Although Buddha said, come as you are, when we come to our here, mind, we put so many question. So therefore, we cannot simply say, Namo Amida Butsu. So therefore, today, I want to think about what it means we hear Amida Buddha's vow. How do we hear it? And then if we can hear it as it is, naturally, our hands are placed in Gassho, and then Namo Amida Butsu comes out. I hear Amida Buddha's vow. And yeah, so today's my message of title is ASMR. So do you know what this is? I guess this like becoming a trend or getting popular. So this word means autonomous sensory meridian response. Have you ever heard these words? Even to me, I know this word ASMR. I'm only hearing, but I didn't know what it means. And then that is the meaning of ASMR. You got it? Kind of difficult. And then I check on the internet. This one of the definition or information. So it says ASMR means a physical response to sounds and visuals. It is a tingling sensation that typically begins on the scalp and moves down the back of the neck and upper spine. So this is like in this way picture. So like when through this ASMR recording, the sound, when the person listen to this sound, the feeling like totally like touching their body or directly touching their heart or life itself. So now, for example, now you are listening my words, my voice through cell phone or computer, maybe through earphone. Yeah. So now you are just listening my voice in a regular way. But how do you feel? Can you imagine? I'm talking to you, whisper in your ears, so close to your face, and then I whisper into your ears. What is your reaction? Don't you think we may like, what you're doing? Yeah. So same my voice, if you hear in this way, it's just natural. But if I whisper in your ears, yeah, same voice, but we may feel like so like a shaking or like so don't feel good there. But if you imagine the sound appears, come to your ears, the sound you really love, the sound you really enjoy, you really appreciate, is heard to your whispering in your ears. How do you think you may feel? Let's say now here I can hear a cocky frog, cocky. I like that it sound. Or like in your yard, birds are singing so beautifully. Or laughing voice of your grandchildren or child. Yeah, if you hear those sounds, you feel really peaceful. I'm so relaxed. And then that sound, now you listen to not in a regular way, through like a earphone, you hear it as if it is here, like talking to you or existing there, and then touching, talking to your, not only your ears, but like you feel it through your spine into your life. So it's like a meaning of ASMR, same sound, like a daily, ordinary sound, but now listening to more closer or mindful way. Truly, you hear it in your ear, also into your life. And then so, in this way, same sound through ASMR, we can listen to differently, more closer into our life. And then, how about then, do you hear Amida Buddha's vow? Do you hear when you come to a temple, watching service, you may have a chanting, singing, offering of incense in daily life too. Do you hear Amida Buddha's vow? Before I came to Puna Hongwanji Buddhist temple on Big Island, I was in Honolulu, Oahu. And then when I was there, every Sunday we do have a service here. And then there is a gentleman. I think he was in his 89 or close to 90. So he can drive, but so this person, he comes to the temple every Sunday. Yeah, without exception. Every Sunday he come to temple, and then he sit in the way back in the temple, like near entrance, and then he take a seat. Yeah, and then I go to see him and then greet him, welcome him, and then however hard time hearing. So when I talk to him, every time he does in this way, which means I cannot hear. Yeah, but I sat down with him and then tried to good morning, thank you for coming. How are you today? Although he cannot hear well, but we have a conversation, and he show his smile. Yeah, or yeah, again, although he cannot hear well, chanting, singing, message by the minister, he cannot hear, but he really enjoy listening to the service minister's message. Truly he enjoy. And then also, of course, yeah, he also enjoy socializing with his friends, yeah. And then after service, we go to downstairs for refreshments. And then usually every time, he's sitting with his friends from his high school. Yeah, so long-time friends. And then those two people, this gentleman and then his friend, also they have a hard time hearing. So this gentleman, this member said, yeah, you remember when we were at high school, we really enjoy playing sports, yeah? And then his friend answered, yeah, that's right. I like that movie. Yeah, totally. Their conversation doesn't go in this way, like in this way, that way. This member talking about sports, but this person talking about a movie, because they cannot hear each other. Yeah, they cannot hear each other. They're talking to each other, but I can feel, they really enjoy that conversation, and I can feel, there is a strong friendship between these two people. They're caring, loving kindness. I can truly feel, yeah, although they cannot hear each other, however, they're expressing, I'm so today happy to be with you. I really feel joyful when I'm talking with you. Yeah, in that point, they are truly sharing the precious time and then loving kindness. And then this gentleman, after he comes to temple service, having a refreshment before going home, there is one more place he visit on every Sunday. That is a columbarium. Every Sunday after service, before going home, he goes to the columbarium, and then what he does is go to the Buddha altar, offer incense, and then place his hand together, and then say, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. And one day I had a chance to talk to him, or to listen to him. He said, every time when I come here, I think of my wife. She and I have been for 50 years, but she passed away. Yeah, and even now, after she passed away, tears come to my eyes. He said, I really miss her. Every day come without her. I feel like I truly feel lonely. And then he said, when I really miss her, when I really feel lonely, that is a moment, he said, I hear Amida Buddha's vow, he said. When he had tears in his eyes, when I feel so sad, he feeling nobody knows what I'm going through. Nobody understands what I'm going through now, difficulty. But in that moment, when I really feel sad and then down, I feel Amida Buddha's vow, which promised, don't worry, be happy. I shall embrace you as you are. Come as you are, entrust yourself to me. When I hear that Buddha's calling voice, I truly just hear as it is. And then that's right, my tears, my difficulties, my suffering, Buddha truly know it. Therefore, Buddha made a promise for me. Yeah? Amida Buddha's vow was established for me. And then after I talked to him, and truly, he cannot truly hear. However, he is hearing Amida Buddha's vow, not only through these ears, however, into his life. So when we hear say Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, maybe we may not feel like a ASMR way, like a trembling or shaking way. However, when Namo Amida Butsu comes out from our mouth, that is a moment we are truly receiving Amida Buddha's compassion and then wisdom into our life. Inner deep inside we can feel, that's right, I'm not alone. I'm in Buddha's embrace. So it's like his friend and the high school friends, they are talking a story, although they cannot hear each other, but they are truly receiving each other's caring, loving, and then kindness, compassion. In a similar way, although he cannot hear physically with his ears, he is truly receiving this Amida Buddha's vow, which was established for himself. So, again, do you hear Amida Buddha's vow? Yeah. Although it could be when we are busy or when we try to listen, yeah, we may try to, when we try to understand it, we may not able to hear. Yeah. However, yeah, Amida Buddha's calling voice is always already reaching out to us. You are, we are, I am already in that embrace. Yeah, due to my selective hearing, selective eyes, maybe I cannot see the compassion calling voice, but Buddha's compassion is tirelessly, without interruption, always embracing and calling to me, Satoshi, don't worry, be happy, I shall embrace you. And then when we realize, that's right, this is Amida Buddha's vow, calling voice to me. When I hear it as it is, that becomes our mind of awakening. That's right, I have been in Buddha's embrace. And then Namo Amida Butsu comes out. Namandabu, Namandabu, Namandabu. Our founder, Master Shinan, it is said, when I consider deeply the vow of Amida, which arose from 5 kalpas of profound thought, I realized that it was entirely for the sake of myself alone. Then how I am filled with gratitude for the primal vow, in which Amida resolved to save me, though I am burdened with such heavy karma. So this is our founder's expression, how totally this Amida Buddha exists for me to guide my life, to give me the direction of my life, and then totally entire my life is embraced in this Buddha's compassion. When we realize it, Namo Amida Butsu comes out as an expression. I am in Buddha's embrace. As a conclusion, let me share these words with you again. Please place your hands together. When I consider deeply the vow of Amida, which arose from 5 kalpas of profound thought, I realized that it was entirely for the sake of myself alone. Then how I am filled with gratitude for the primal vow, in which Amida resolved to save me, though I am burdened with such heavy karma. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Now we do have a unison reading, so please put your hand together again. We rely upon Amida Tathagata with our whole heart for the enlightenment in the life to come, abstaining from all sundry practices and teachings, and giving up the trust in our limited self. We believe that the assurance of birth comes at the very moment we entrust, and we call the name Namo Amida Butsu in joy and gratitude for the Buddha's compassion. We also acknowledge gratefully the benign benevolence of our founder and succeeding masters who have led us to believe in this profound teaching, and we do not endeavor to follow throughout our lives the way laid down for us. Now we do have a chanting of the name Butsu. Please put your hand together. Namo mi no Namo mi no Namo mi no Butsu Namo mi no Butsu Namo mi no Namo mi no Butsu Namandab. So next, this coming Sunday is a 9 o'clock in-person service by myself, and then message title is Oh no, not me. And then following Monday is a message for children, and then title is Where's Grandma? And then Tuesday is a Buddhism class. We are still learning about 3 poisons, the cause of bittersweet. And then following Wednesday it's 7 o'clock, and the message title is Anger versus Compassion. And then one thing is, as you may know, and we do have a mayor's statement or information here, talking about the only 10 people, up to 10 people can get together. So if any direction is given to here, Big Island, we may get to follow that regulation. So therefore, please pay attention to our Facebook or online tools. So we will, if we cancel our service in person, we'll let you know. Also, I try to spread the information. Just stay tuned to information about Sunday service if we have it in person or not. So again, thank you so much for your time today. So again, truly we are going through difficulty due to COVID-19, but therefore please stay safe and healthy, and then we get to do our part. Every time when we go to the public, make sure wearing a mask and then social distance and then good hygiene. Again, whatever we may do, it has to be helping myself and then others. So therefore, our action has an impact, not only myself but also that of others. Then again, as a final conclusion, let us recite name of Amida Buddha together. Don't worry, be happy. I shall embrace you as you are. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Again, thank you so much. Mahalo.
When my heart is touched by kindness, how my being my smile uplift, I'll share smiles everywhere. Thoughts